What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So we've got an awesome one in store where we do a lot. But first, I gotta let you guys know, I know y'all been wanting me to get back into a car lately. Man, back some time now, what seemed kind of like a long time ago, I had a Corvette Z06. My OGs, they know what I'm talking about. And you know what? I get the message from time to time saying, Jack, listen, guy, I want you to get back into a car. Well, we picked something up, but it's something that you're probably gonna be a little thrown off by. It's made by a foreign manufacturer, and the color is definitely interesting. Are you guys ready to check this thing out? All right, prepare yourself. It's kind of a big deal. I decided to pick up a Mini Cooper, a pink one at that, and it arrived in a box. I mean, talk about a convenience. In all seriousness, guys, I actually did buy a car, but it's for my niece. If y'all caught the upload, literally about 2 months ago, we had a little RC cop car, just kind of like that one, that my wife and I bought for our nephew who just turned 1 year old. Pretty cool. It had like a remote and he could like rip around on it by his dad driving him remotely. I think his dad was having more fun than he was, but his dad's a law enforcement officer and he loved it. And what we do to, of course, our nephew, we have to give to our niece as well. Her birthday's coming up this weekend, so kind of a cool little gift. I feel like it's my oath as I feel like it's kind of like my oath as an enthusiast and try and kind of pass that along to the new generations. So, sorry if I got any of you guys all hyped up, but it is pretty cool. Anyway, guys, I took some footage from the other day. If you can recall, I got stopped by DOT earlier in the week. A lot of great feedback on that video. Thank you all so much for dropping some suggestions below. It seems like a lot of you are hot shotters or truckers out in the audience, so guys, keep on trucking. Fortunately, that kind of stuff happens, but we are getting it fixed up, and everything's on the path of getting squared away, basically. The intent of that day before I got stopped and had to make all the arrangements to get a new trailer was to head out to pick up a part later that day, but was kind of confused about where to put it. So I'm gonna put it in this video right now, as we did pick up a new part for 8-Ball, a very essential part, and it's pretty cool. So check this footage out. But before I show you this new car, I gotta let you guys know that we are into the second week of Dream Diesel giveaway number 9, which is the 2016 LML Denali HD and $10,000 in cash. Now, if you missed the 3 times multiplier, which is a big one, don't get too sad because double entries are live, and guys, they're only gonna last until this upcoming weekend. Then it will be going down from there. So just an FYI, if you miss triple entries, you might wanna jump on this opportunity. I'm kind of throwing that out there for you guys, because again, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and well, you could be showing up to truck meets this summer in a Denali HD that's gonna literally break every neck possible. So no insurance policies with the Denali, but you can handle that on your own. It's a good problem to have, trust me. Continuing on from one of the last videos where we got stopped with the DOT officer. Unfortunately, that day kind of sucked. It's the same day, so it still kind of sucks, but it is what it is. The overwhelmingly optimistic individual inside of me is not gonna let that stop us, where today we're headed out to pick up a mint condition, literally mint condition truck bed for 8-Ball. A good friend of mine, fortunately, is letting me use one of his utility trailers, which is this little flatbed right in here. And well, as you guys know, it's the same day. It's not like I've been able to make changes to my gooseneck, so unfortunately we're not gonna be bringing that today, but we're still gonna be riding in style because we're gonna be able to get the job done, and we're not gonna stand up the individual that went out of their way to hold on to this bed for us for a little bit of time. So we're just gotta keep pushing through here. So we got the Denali right here. We have to get it hooked up to that trailer, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit through those, so let's find out. Camera stopped recording. We're hooked up, but we're a little tight here, boys. Yeah, hold up. Good, right? So now we're on step 2, or however many steps that we've gone to try and go pick this truck bed up. We've got the trailer, which is a great thing, but then we realized that the trailer lighting wasn't working. So Josh at LRA to the rescue. He's got his handyman, Caleb, here helping out. Come to find out, the original connector looks like it hasn't been used for a little while, but hey, I guess it's all part of the adventure. Like I said, we'll not let this stuff get in our way. I mean, I guess like one of the better things of today is 2 really sick 2020s cruising down the highway. Does anybody else agree? I mean, come on, like look at this, dudes. We're rolling squad deep right now. That happens to be Sam, AKA the owner of Lime Ridge Automotive, and well, he's got his CDL and he's going to save the day today. And well, he's going to pick up our trailer because I've been demoted to that right there. That's about all that I'm allowed to tow right now. It's a sad day. All right, we're back, guys, with the trailer. Gonna get this thing all hooked up on Sam's 2020. Consequently, it'll actually be his first time towing with it. What an opportunity. At least we can all appreciate 2 pretty solid, pretty stout 2020s. No bad days here, no bad days. I think he's changing his camera angles. Keep coming, a little more. Gotta go up, hold on. I thought you were gonna be able to bump it. There we go. Oh man, is that a good looking setup. I'm jealous of that guy's trailer, man. I'll tell you what. One day I hope to be able to tow a trailer just like that. Hopefully that day is sooner rather than later. No exaggeration, what was supposed to take 4 hours round trip, including the pickup of the bed, it's taken, well, a full day and 2 trailer setups and multiple trucks and multiple people, so it's definitely gotten a little drawn out, but ladies and gentlemen, we finally arrived. What's up, brother? Nice to meet you, man. This is what we went through all of our travels to come acquire. Guys, check this thing out. It's a full box that's actually from an individual that had this sitting in a field. Check this thing out, guys. It's in immaculate shape. So a good friend of mine by the name of Alex, who I've known for a while, back from when I used to live in Ephrata, Pennsylvania, sent me a screenshot. I'm gonna put that right here on the screen. And he was like, yo, this is available. You might wanna grab it, because he heard that I was talking about grabbing a new bed for 8-Ball. As you guys know, that auction truck has been an ever-evolving mystery, and lately it's been growing that cancerous rust all over the outside. And I wanted to get it replaced. Plus, we're gonna have a bed to do a lot of stuff with now, and that's not this bed, but the new bed, and more to come on that. So Ivan is right there. He's grabbing some skids. He's the one that was able to connect me to this bed, so I'm very grateful for that. He's gonna grab some skids and throw them on the back of this mini trailer here, the only trailer that apparently I'm qualified to tow at this point in time. So we can rest this bed right up on the trailer, so that way it doesn't skid all around. Ivan had actually said that it's okay if these beds sit down on the ground like this if they're stationary, but once there's some movement, you wanna be really careful. But this thing's in really great shape, and it sat pretty much untouched since the point at which the individual bought this truck. He had said that this bed came off of the brand new 2004 Dodge that the older individual owned. The guy threw a flatbed on it, and then this just sat, and then Ivan was actually able to grab it and, well, now connect me to it. It's in great shape. It's got all obviously painted on the inside. This is probably gonna end up turning black because we are gonna have to put a stack in it when we install it on 8-Ball, but it's in really great shape. Oh man, everything is just so smooth. It's rare. It's very rare to find anything in good shape like this up in the area. And you can see Ivan does have some other truck beds here for different generations, makes, models, and all that good stuff. So we're gonna get this thing here loaded up on the trailer, strapped down, and we gotta get it on its way home and end this day, because it's been a long one at that. All right, boys, we got our nice little foundation of skids here. Looks like it's resting pretty good. We just gotta go ahead and get her nice and fixed down here because we don't wanna go making any bed deposits on the ride home. All right, guys, now before I head out, I just had to let y'all know that Ivan's got a really sick 6.0. I'm gonna show you guys this much of it right here because I can't spoil the surprise due to the fact that, well, we're gonna get together when it's complete later this year, probably in the summertime, once it's a little bit warmer and nicer outside. We're gonna surprise you guys with a full in-depth review of this truck right here. You guys have been talking about me doing a 6.0 for a while, and let me just put it to you this way, that if I did a 6.0, it would be just like this. So stay tuned. I'm gonna give you a quick. Actually, I'm not gonna give you the quick. Ivan's actually gonna give you a quick little startup at this thing. You know, I kind of can't help but laugh about the fact that that's the only trailer that I'm kind of qualified to tow right now. Speaking of, I've got a stack of paperwork here in my briefcase where I'm gonna go and get some stuff taken care of to basically get my paperwork in order so I can legally tow my trailer. You know, it's kind of one of those feelings where I was like, man, it was kind of like an inferior thing, you know. It's just like, oh wow, I just got to this ideal point where I had this awesome trailer and then I got kicked down. But hey, you guys got to do things right. And a lot of you brought up the point where you shouldn't have said anything about the fact that you were a business owner. Guys, on my registration, it literally reads enthusiast. So even if I didn't say anything about the fact that I was a business owner, they would have found out anyway. It goes back to the point of honesty is the best policy. Don't hide anything from anybody. It's their job to figure out the facts, and they would have found that out. Also, quick little 8-Ball update. We've got some of the head parts back from powder coating. So we've got the intake plenum powder coated, as well as part of kind of the upper head part, the valve train. We got that nice and powder coated black. Gonna look super sick. And we are gonna jump into some of those details about that build at the end of the video, so stay tuned. Now, enough with the whole trailering thing. Let's talk about coffee. So to my OGs, you guys know that I absolutely love coffee, and I've gotten to a point where I've realized that I'm not gonna go after anything unless I'm absolutely in love with it and like crazy passionate about it. It's the thing that I I look forward to waking up the most and enjoying. And I know that all of my other coffee enthusiasts out there know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, we've reached our first grind hard goal of 1,000 followers on Instagram in literally 8 hours, which is just absolutely crazy. Now, our next grind hard goal is 10,000 followers. And at 10,000 followers, we have something extremely special that I cannot wait to debut with all of you guys. The website for Grind Hard Coffee is in the works, so stay tuned for that. But we will be selling it through enthusiasts, so that way when you grab some, you can also get entered to win the truck of your dreams. It's a pretty solid deal. Seriously though, guys, if you haven't already, stay tuned for what's to come with that company, because it's gonna be completely different than anything that you've ever seen before from us and what we do on this side of the camera. And mind you that aside from the sourcing from the country of origin, 100% of the roasting, packaging, and fulfillment is handled right here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, in the US of A, baby. And new blends and all that good kind of stuff will come as time passes. Got ourselves a DURTYMAX brethren right there. Nice LMM. All right, guys, so here's the deal. We got a lot of big changes coming up over the course of the next few weeks that I just wanted to briefly inform you all about, so that way you're not kind of just completely blindsided. Mind you, these opportunities came up and they kind of blindsided me, but I'm an opportunist and I like to kind of just seize them while they're available, because sometimes they'll pass you right in front of your face. So big change number one, we're gonna have somebody joining us on the vlog this coming week. They're gonna be helping out from time to time. They're actually a really good friend of mine, and they've been on the vlog before. I'll let you guys kind of put two and two together a little bit later, but it's been an objective of mine to get a little bit of help lately, as I have been doing pretty much 100% of the filming by myself, which has kind of limited my ability to create different types of content. So we're gonna be bringing a great friend of mine on to help out in that category, so stay tuned. I'm gonna fully introduce you guys to him, and I cannot wait to show you guys what we've kind of been planning with this added assistance. Number two is we're actually gonna have a new space coming into the equation here very soon. This was another opportunity, as I had mentioned, that was literally presented to me just the other day. I ended up kind of jumping on it, pursuing it, and well, it seems like it's gonna work out. I'd say that it's about 80% complete right now, and that's really going to alleviate one of our biggest constraints. Let's just call it usable room. I obviously don't want to jinx this, because I am pretty superstitious and I don't want to get too ahead of counting my chickens before they hatch, if you catch my drift. And number three, I have some really awesome video ideas in store that are going to kind of play in part to those two things that I just talked to you guys about before. Thank you so much for bearing with me, by the way, in this video. I know that we were just kind of talking about a lot of different things that were going on. Sometimes it's good to do that amongst all the craziness of all the other builds and all the other projects that we've got going, and it's so great to have you guys along for this journey. Seriously, like, I love you guys. And lastly, number four, the 8-ball project. We will have some updates coming this week where we should be taking those parts that got powder coated inside the 2020, getting them reinstalled back on the truck at Dieselworks, and then hopefully next week, the following week after that, A, we get everything squared away with the trailer, and B, we get out to FirePunk to get that thing on the dyno and get the transmission built. That's gonna be like a 3-part series where we're gonna really put the setup on 8-ball to the test. If you guys can recall, we were actually supposed to be going out there this coming week based on some information I provided in a previous video, but unfortunately, perfection takes time. D&J currently has the head. They're based out of Ohio. They work with FirePunk. They're doing all the machining and the fire ringing and everything that's needed to make sure that that head can handle the power that we're going to be putting through it before we get it reinstalled, because being that it's off the truck, we want to get it done one time and done right. So there's a lot of really awesome stuff coming up here in the future. So definitely, if you guys are excited, smash that thumbs up button on this video. It helps out tremendously, and also tap that subscribe button, because the projects are quite unlimited right now. Also, if you haven't, guys, head down in the description of this video. I actually linked FirePunk's YouTube channel. They've got a wealth of information on their channel, and they've been working on growing it. So I'm sure that they would absolutely love to accommodate to some of your entertainment needs over on their channel, because guys, like, we're about to be making some big power with this 8-ball project, but they make big power like every single day. So I have a little car to assemble for my niece's birthday tomorrow. I'm really excited to get that over to her, and that's where I'm gonna end this video, guys. It was awesome. It was all over the place, and we'll work on getting that bed installed on 8-ball here also probably this coming week. As I said earlier in this video, guys, grab some entries for the 2016 Denali HD and the $10,000 cash we're gonna put on top of that. Seriously, like, envision yourself behind the wheel of that truck, completely tinted out behind 5%, mobbing down the road, like street sweeping and turning every single head that you cross the path of. Believe me when I tell you, it's game changing. And it could be you taking the keys home and behind the wheel of that thing in just a few weeks. My like leak, love you guys, do you the best, and I'll see you all in the next upload.